Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. This is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster. This is a unboxing, I guess. It's an unboxing. An unboxing of these two guys here. We have Generations Blitzwing and Street Fighter versus the Transformers from March Cards. So here we have who's part of the Blitzy here, who is part of the other series, and the other ones. Open this up. It's technically, I'm gonna read this out on their trading card thing. Oh, he's in tank mode. No, he's in tank mode. So I'm just gonna take them out of the box, like so, and yeah. We have our two main antagonists in the Transformers and Robotech thing crossover. Robotech and Transformers crossover. Two main antagonists. And yeah. So we have Blitzy on his car back. Little tank guy. We won't be transforming him. Just opening him. Little tank. Little guy. Ew. This little guy. With these weird little extra pontoon hands. I'm assuming there's some sort of, when they do Astro Train and the other guy, they're going to have sort of a gestalt they transform into, which is cool. That'll be interesting. That's probably what these hands are for. He's like the hands in the chest. That's cool. But yeah, I can make him flip off the world. Yeah. So yeah, there's Blitzwing. I'm not transforming him into a robot. I'm leaving him Generations Blitzwing for now as a tank. So there's the opening box in there. Yeah, and here's his guns. Okay. Space guns. Little Blitzwing guns, which will then drop on the floor and get lost. Yeah. Didn't he have a sword too? I thought he had a sword. I think his gun's on him. They're on him. Even though on the sides they kind of look ridiculous. The gun's on the side of a tank. Like it needs guns next to it. Like, why would it have those? Anyway, so yeah. Sword. It's weird that Blitzwing does not have a sword. The original G1 toy had a sword. Anyway, so that's that. Oh, Kal Kat and Mark's cards. So we're on the search for so the characters of Robotech meets the Transformers, the saga of the Sentinels, three-part miniseries there, and epic miniseries. Each one's an epic story. Probably each one will be over 2 hours. And then, there'll be 3 of them, 3 episodes. For your epic, our version of the Sentinels, using elements from other stuff. And we came up with this, because these two, we wanted something that wasn't necessarily Optimus Prime, but wasn't necessarily not Optimus Prime. So these guys were perfect for the 2 main protagonist guys, because antagonist and protagonist guys for those. I think what this is going to be is the I guess this guy is going to be the Prime, or maybe the other guy's the Prime. I haven't decided who this is, but he's definitely in it, and he's definitely something in it. Either he is the Optimal Zor, which kind of makes more sense, and this is the other dude that's sort of associated with him, who is also a Blitzwing. He's a type of Blitzwing. This is the other guys. So let's crack them open. There are other versions of Street Fighter. There's a Hot Rod and RC as Ryu and the other guy. But this is the Optimus Prime. Oh, Optimus Prime is Ryu and Megatron is M. Bison. Now the funny thing about M. Bison, they're in Street Fighter. I played the games back in the day, but yeah, funny thing about M. Bison is we're gonna call him Mike Tyson. True story. And they're like, Mike Tyson can get him permission. So they're like, okay, we won't call him that. It's pretty funny. Like Bison. Yeah, so, I'm not saving the pretty box. I don't care. I bought it, with our cars. So, not saving the pretty box. That's okay. I don't have to save the box. And then there's a box within a box. You can never get to the toy. You just keep opening the box. It does whatever. I'm not quite as charismatic as you. Awesome reviews. But he has better editor. So. He is top-notch editing and editing software as well. I do have some slightly better audio editing coming, but yes, this room is extremely good acoustics, but when it's next to the heater that's on, then it's really loud, so not to do that. Here we have unboxing of the guys here. Karatomi version. These guys. I think this is Optimal Zor and Ritter is probably who this guy is. Optimal Zor and Ritter. That's who this is supposed to be. This is Ritter. Megatron is Ritter. Yeah, that guy goes along with the other 2 stories. I know, in the other 2 stories, the ones that are inspired by the other guy, by T.L. Aarons, Dana and the others are RC variants. In that one, because that makes more sense, but in this one they're not. Everybody's kind of a variant of a robot with some G.I. Joe thrown in, because that makes more sense than endangering actually humanoid characters, even if they're plastic. So here we have them in their little boxes. It looks like they're just sitting in the box. Like they're not even tamped down. They're just sitting in the box, like that. There's a little battle. It's kind of cool. Fight. Capcom game. Yeah. What's funny is that the movie. I remember the movie when I think I was in college when the movie came out. Street Fighter the movie. It had Raul Julia in his last performance as M. Bison, and it had Jean-Claude Van Damme as Ryu, and apparently he played him like G.I. Joe. He played him like a G.I. Joe, like he was Duke. Wasn't supposed to be, but they played him like he was Duke from G.I. Joe. And I could see Jean-Claude Van Damme being in G.I. Joe, but not as Duke. He could have been somebody else, but not Duke. Maybe he could have been Quick Kick, but maybe not. He could have been like Storm Shadow. He would have been Storm Shadow. He would have been ideal as Storm Shadow. That totally would have worked. because I didn't do that. Yeah. Don't want to go there. So here we have the Street Fighter Transformers crossover, and I have the Ghostbusters bus, and I have the Ghostbusters Cadillac limousine ambulance, and I have the Back to the Future one as well, but I have not opened those two. I'm going to wait to get two more and open those if I was going to do that, because I don't want to open the originals that I have of that. But in this case, I am going to open this because it was a spur of the moment late Hollywood thing, holiday thing. It was a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I have to have this. This is so weird. I have to have this toy. I have to have it. If it was gone, then I would be sad that it was gone. This because Street Fighter. Oh my god. This sort of emotions kind of thing. It's a super. Okay. Swords and guns. Up comes a little mini Requiem blaster. That would just seal the deal, wouldn't it? Yeah, we thought of the Requiem blaster. They used it like it existed. But part of that is, of course, make sure there's nothing stuck to that. Part of that is, of course, that Buddy Insky and Forward and those guys were on the early burgeoning internet back in the day, and they were talking to fans all the time. The all Transformers Mush and the other boards were talking to the fans. So the direct producers of the shows were talking to them, and they said, "Oh, there's this fun fan thing, the Requiem blaster. That should be canon. That'd be cool one day. That'd be cool." And he's all, "Sure, I'll make that canon someday." They did. So it wasn't that we thought of it; it's that it spread without them realizing it was us. Unlike Dinobot Transmetal, which we did. Now let's not transform them. I'm not going to do that. Here he is. Here is Ryu Optimus Prime, who looks like a Jung Swan Optimus Prime. Even though we're not like that Jung Swan, he's Kitty Key. He's the martial sportist. Oh, that's awesome. It's just great. He's in Kitty Key, okay. You give his weapons, even though if he's a ninja, he probably wouldn't have all those weapons, but okay. Yeah, what they say is the ninja that has to use his ninja sword isn't a very good archer. He shouldn't have to use his katana. He should sneak up on his enemies and destroy them without having to use his katana. See, that's the whole point. Oddly enough, the Ninja Turtles had that right. This is actually a headmaster. That's awesome. Is he a headmaster too? Because that's awesome. So he is then basically Octane, isn't he? It's Octane and Blitzwing from Generations. They've done it. Alright. Okay. So we have another Blitzwing here. Octane and Blitzwing. Alright. Generations. Octane and Blitzwing. That's what's going on. Okay. Cool. Or the got like a million weapons. I have a million weapons. What about you? Yeah, and they did the heads a little different. But yeah, they're headmasters. Headmasters, breastmasters. Actually, if you wanted to be all like G1 with these guys, and go like the anime, the manga, the stuff, they do kind of resemble Minerva and the Shooter from the Transformers Headmasters. So you could almost say they were. It's Minerva and Shooter. Minerva's like for some reason, the bad guy. But yeah, it's not. But that'd be funny too. Yeah. Is he locked like that? Or the lights going? There they go. Okay, there he is. So this is Street Fighter, Blitzwing, Ryu, and M. Bison. One thing they could have done with this guy, though, even though he's got like a headmaster and has to work as a headmaster, would have been cool. A helmet with horns on it. Even though a Viking doesn't really have a helmet with horns on it, but only in the Wagner plays. But he's supposed to be a bison, so he should have a little helmet with horns. Just he's a bison. That'd be funny. Or at least the funny little hat, because he kind of has the hat, but kind of not. Yeah, this guy's got the hat. This little kibble up here. So there you go. Just very well. I'll put him right here by the printer. And yeah, I'll just lay him right there because I opened him. Oh no. Actually, this is what I should do. I should put them in this box so that they are not going to get lost. Here, I'll put them in here in the battle box here. Battle box. With the tech spec from Mutant Tigatron, who is the Regis. Sorry. And Lion Master is Lion, of course. But yes, it's going to be very interesting for Robotech. Instead of Transformers meets Robotech, it's Robotech meets the Transformers, and it's the Sentinels done as a sort of a, well, not a one-off, but a three-off, a sort of trilogy, and a trilogy of movie miniseries. Yeah, with so that should be fun. Coming in 2023, it nearly is, and we will be in pre-production fairly shortly. And since we only have one Chimera story done, I'm going to do the Robotech ones first, of course. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, with the same quality you know to expect from Transformers Rush and Transformers Lexicons, and the Transformers meet Star Trek and kind of same people. Yeah, so a few less of the extra cast in it. They weren't all brought back. That's fine. A lot of them repeated themselves, so we don't need them. Yeah, we don't need to just like. It's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have. Case in point, like you have MC Kim, and then you have Jane Piedmont, and you have Ariana Piedmont or something show up. It's like they're kind of all the same person, so MC Kim shows up. Something like that, as a character, or yeah. But Silly Kelly is technically not Morton Roadkill, so they show up, but yeah. Plant Cowpoke. And Cowpoke is slated to produce his. Cool. I just don't know why Blitzy has these funny little finger hand missile launcher thingies that just make him longer in jet mode or in tank mode. It's just an odd idea. It's just it's got to be part of something else that they do. And some fans were complaining that his little cockpit thing sticks out too far, like his junk or something. But I don't think so, actually. I don't mind this because it's sort of a Panzer tank and sort of a hybrid kind of thing. And it's hiding the fact that his fucking head is right in there. So it's hiding his head. It's visible head syndrome right in the front. But if you look down like that, you can totally see it. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me because when you're looking at the robot coming towards you with his cannon, you're not going to be staring down the barrel, looking down at his head. You're going to be looking at the barrel. You're going to be like, oh shit, this thing's going to blow me up. I kind of like that they did the G1 boxy Blitzwing character. He does really do an homage to that. The only drawback was they redid Cyclonus in the Cyclonus colors, and unfortunately the Amazon one is bad QA problems. I have the newer Amazon Cyclonus, but it has bad shoulders. Apparently they all do. I didn't read the reviews. All of them saying bad shoulders. Don't buy this toy. Bought it. It was $30. Oh well. The shoulders are bad. I don't want to just get another Blitzwing with good shoulders and swap the arms off of him, because that would look strange. And it could, but yeah, because they don't build them like G1 ones where you can actually swap parts. You kind of can't do that with the newer ones, because even if you had one that was similar, the newer one has different pieces. Like my G2 Megatron reissue Generations Legacy Megatron, the arm keeps falling off. But but at least there you can kind of stick it on, and do the footage until his arm falls off again. But yeah, it's all right. You know, so this is my review of the guys that I opened at Christmas time, Transformers, and in here, and yeah, Kal Katster, and that is that. That's a quickie review right there. That's a quickie one. Yeah, so Street Fighter Transformers. And yeah, if you don't believe the Ghostbuster thing, I show you that. Let's see. There's the Ghostbusters van, Ghostbusters car, and that's the other one. So, yeah.